When Zach and I finally sat down, we were really in very different camps about what kind of a deal could go on.
He's looking for a situation that he can control. Like this, you're not dictating the terms here. You know, you've dictated too much for too long.
We go from seeing them almost daily, you know, to completely.
So I feel sad. I feel confused.
Very sad news. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff divorced. And finally, Zach Roloff married her new secret girlfriend. I will explain everything. Today, we're diving into the shockwaves rocking one of reality TV's most beloved couples. Fans of Little People, Big World woke up to a bombshell. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff are officially divorced, and that's novel. Sources say Zach has quietly married a secret girlfriend. What really happened behind the scenes? How did this happy family of four spiral into separation and then into a hidden courtship culminating in an unannounced wedding? Stay tuned because we're unpacking every twist, every tear, and every surprise turn in this story you won't believe. Make sure you hit subscribe and ring the bell because we'll have updates as this saga unfolds. For over a decade, Zach Roloff and his wife, Tori, have been fixtures on TLC's Little People, Big World. Their love story began in 2009 at college in Portland, Oregon. Both living with dwarfism, Zach with achondroplasia, Tori with pseudochondroplasia. They bonded over shared experiences and quickly became inseparable. In September 2015, the couple tied the knot in an intimate outdoor ceremony on the Roloff Family farm in Oregon. Fans watched their joy as they welcomed son Jackson in September 2016 and daughter Layla in March 2018. Together, they became the face of a modern, relatable family navigating life's big and small moments, farm chores, parenting challenges, and disability advocacy. Through heartbreak and triumph, they seemed unbreakable. Their social media feeds brimmed with affectionate posts. My forever, Zach would caption photos of Tori. And Tori's stories overflowed with blessed snapshots of farm life. Little did fans know, a storm was brewing beneath the surface. To understand the gravity of this split, we have to rewind. Zach and Tori's courtship was classic and then some. In early 2012, viewers saw Zach nervously wooing Tori with surprise dates in Portland. From cozy coffee shops to surprise behind-the-scenes tours of the Lpbw set, he pulled out all the stops. Their first kiss? As their careers grew, Zach co-hosting podcasts, Tori becoming a best-selling author on motherhood, they remained each other's biggest champions. Every milestone, from renovating the Roloff farm store to launching their photo book series, was a testament to their teamwork. And the kids? Jackson's first tractor ride went viral. Lila's birthday got a full theme park extravaganza. The Roloff household became a brand, family workshops, online merch, and annual meet and greet weekends for fans. Couples would write, "We're living vicariously through the Roloffs." In late 2023, eagle-eyed fans noticed a shift. Happy couple posts dwindled. Instead of shared morning coffee selfies, Tori's feed featured solo sunset yoga shots. Zach's stories were heavy on solo farm work, little glimpses of him mending fence lines without Tori by his side. Comments started rolling in. "Where's Tori? Everything okay?" They reassured fans, citing busy schedules and self-care. But insiders whisper that communication broke down months earlier. By spring 2024, rumors circulated. Couples therapy or worse, irreconcilable differences. A few toe-in-the-water comments hinted that Tori felt underappreciated, while Zach expressed overwhelmed juggling farm expansion and family. And then cryptic Instagram captions. Tori quoting lyrics about letting go, Doc posting quotes on new beginnings. Fans tried to connect the dots. On February 14, 2025, Valentine's Day, the unthinkable happened. Instead of romantic declarations, both Zach and Tori shared identical statements. "With heavy hearts, Tori and I have decided to end our marriage." We remain committed to co-parenting Jackson and Layla and appreciate your support during this time. Within minutes, Tori's account mirrored the message. No mention of reasons, no hints of reconciliation. Media outlets seized on the statement. TLC declined immediate comment, but insiders confirmed a legally filed dissolution of marriage petition in Multnomah County, Oregon, dated February 10th. On camera, both emphasized one thing, their love for their children, but watchers noted the absence of smiles. No joint video, no tearful reunion scene, just parallel statements. For a couple known for emotional candor, this felt incomplete. According to court documents, Zach filed first, citing irreconcilable differences. Tori's response agreed, and both requested joint legal custody of Jackson and Layla with scheduled parenting time to maintain stability. Financial settlement details remain sealed, but sources say the farm-related ventures, Roloff Farm Store, merge agreements are under negotiation. Both parties waived spousal support and plan to divide assets amicably, yet lawyers tell us the emotional toll may be significant. Interestingly, the petition notes both parties wish to keep this process private. Unusual for reality stars whose lives are televised weekly. But perhaps this was a mutual decision. Close the chapter with dignity away from cameras. In the weeks following, Tori went on a digital detox. No posts, few stories. Rumors swirled over staying with family in California. Yet fans spotted her anonymously volunteering at a kids' art program in Portland. Zach, meanwhile, threw himself into farm renovations, expanding the store, planting new crops, and live streaming solo breakfasts on the farm sessions, regularly garnering 200 key views. His energy seemed focused and driven. Some fans even praised his resilience. But behind the upbeat facade, insiders tell a different story. Late-night texts to friends, emotional calls. One close source said he's trying to find himself again. The same insider hinted at a budding connection, and here's where the plot thickens. By mid-March, rumors began about a mystery woman in Zach's life. Fans noticed comments on his live sessions, nicknames like Miss You directed at a private IG account. An anonymous tipster sent our team a photo, Zach and a brunette woman, arms around each other, boarding a private jet bound for Colorado. Yakima-style hats, matching hoodies, purely incognito. The tip alleged she is a professional photographer from Seattle named Maya K., 29 years old, who crossed paths with Zach on a farm-to-table project in January. Neither Zach nor Maya has confirmed the connection. YouTube ET. But sources claim texts show affectionate banter, missing your smile, counting down to our next adventure. If true, this would be Zach's first serious relationship since his split. Let's piece together the timeline. January 2025. Maya hires Zach's farm team for a local food photography shoot. Late January, first in-store sighting, Zach and Maya grab lats at a farm cafe. February 2025, Maya texts Zach encouragement. He replies with inside jokes referencing Tori's favorite childhood stories. Early March, they're spotted having a candlelit dinner at a hidden vineyard in Hood River. Witnesses say they looked very cozy. Mid-March, that private jet trip, destination rumored to be Maya's family cabin near Aspen. Not unlike a romance novel, right? But every fling has its risks, especially when former fans of Team Roloff still cling to hope of reconciliation. Could this new relationship spell hope for Zach or more heartbreak? Then came the final and perhaps most jaw-dropping chapter. According to an insider close to the Roloff circle, Zach and Maya exchanged vows in a clandestine ceremony on April 25, 2025. No cameras, no social media announcements. Just family and close friends gathered at a private estate near Lake Chelan, Washington. The guest list? Fewer than 30. Immediate family members from both sides, including Zach's brother Jeremy and Tori's parents Michael and Amy. Maya's parents flew in from Seattle. reportedly stunned that their daughter, a self-described planner, kept this under wraps. Details are sketchy, but wedding planners tell us the decor was rustic chic. White florals, eucalyptus garlands, a small wooden arch overlooking the water. Maya wore a minimalist gown. Zach donned a light gray suit. After exchanging personal vows, reportedly focused on new beginnings, they sealed it with a kiss as close family cheered. Not surprisingly, there are no official photos circulating. Maya's been deleting any mention online, and Zach's recent posts stay firmly farm-focused. Yet insiders say a few guests snapped discreet pics, which may leak soon. Fan reaction has been explosive. Social media exploded with memes, gifs, and heartfelt comments. Some wrote, "I can't believe he moved on so fast," while others defended him. Let him find happiness. Little People, Big World fan groups, once unified, are now divided. One camp demands answers. Why didn't they film the breakup? Another warns against shaming Zach's new love. And then there are the conspiracy theorists, claiming this was a TLC orchestrated storyline. But production insiders dismiss that, pointing out that filming contracts end months before airing, and TLC had no access to Zach's private life after he opted out of season 26. Celebrities wading into the comments, Amy Roloff posted a simple heart emoji under a congratulatory comment, while Jeremy remained silent, neither confirming nor denying. Tori, for her part, posted a quote on healing. Sometimes the greatest growth comes from endings. Whether that's a nod to Zach's new marriage or her own journey remains to be seen. As this real-life drama unfolds, one thing's clear. Love stories rarely follow a straight path. Zach and Tori's chapter together may have ended, but both are forging new beginnings on the farm, in parenthood, and for Zach in marriage once again. Whether you're Team Tori, Team Zach, or simply a fan of heartfelt storytelling, this saga reminds us relationships are complex. And sometimes the stories we see through the lens of reality television only scratch the surface. What do you think? Was Zach too quick to remarry? Did Tori deserve a more public farewell? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. More update. Why Little People, Big World fans, can't stand Zach Roloff. Fans do not view Zach Roloff as their favorite cast member for a number of reasons, despite the fact that he is one of the most well-known stars of Little People, Big World. Since 2006, the long-running TLC series has followed Amy and Matt Roloff's family, documenting some of the most significant events in the group's history, such as Zach and Tori Roloff's wedding, Amy and Matt's divorce, and of course, the Roloff struggles with dwarfism. Although Zach and Tori continue to participate on Little People, Big World, Zach's 3 siblings, the twins Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, have made their lives outside of reality TV and have no intention of returning. In Little People, Big World Season 23, the show's current storyline is on what happened to the Roloff farm and pumpkin patch, which are close to Portland, Oregon. Zach has made it plain that he wants to buy the farm, but on the episode, his and Matt's pricing talks immediately broke down, and the Roloff farm is still advertised for $4 million online. Zach, who is currently 31 years old, has seen significant changes in his life since his initial appearance on TLC as a teenager. Unfortunately, Zach has continued to draw more and more criticism from fans. These are some of the main reasons why viewers of Little People, Big World find Zach's appearance on the show unbearable. Since Zach and Jeremy are the oldest of the Roloff children, fans have long believed that they receive more attention than Molly and Jacob. Zach has even been criticized for being pampered by Amy. Since the start of Little People, Big World Season 23, viewers have been criticizing Zach's entitled behavior, which includes his lack of a full-time job and his meager cooking and cleaning skills. Always be fraudin' from Reddit bluntly said, Zach and Tori are the epitome of spoiled brats, while BMe100 called Zoc a whiny, entitled little spoiled brat for attempting to dominate the farm discussions. Fans believe Zoc has become a sluggish adult because of Amy's overprotective behavior toward him in the early seasons of Little People. Big World, which is seen in Zoc's inability to complete relatively easy jobs. Redditors recently criticized Zoc and Tori for being complicated and ill-prepared while they were getting ready to move to Washington. Several more admirers concurred with the comment. How freaking clueless is Zoc to have his giant dog running around and blocking the movers when they were trying to pack up the house? Posted by FoxMag86. Even though Matt and Amy are far from ideal, Zoc's attempts to control his parents through his kids are especially disliked by fans. After Zoc said, my dad is going to have to put in more effort if he wants to see the kids, he had a failed negotiation with Matt, and one reader wrote that they hated Zoc. Zoc's use of his 5-year-old son Jackson to inform Matt that their family was relocating to Washington has drawn criticism from a number of users. Others have countered that, if they were Matt, they would also refuse to sell Zoc the farm. The future of Roloff Farms remains uncertain with just a few episodes of Little People, Big World Season 23, yet it's unlikely that Zoc's popularity will rise. Zoc and Tori Roloff send a strong message about society's attitude toward kids with dwarfism. Zoc and Tori Roloff, stars of Little People, Big World, weren't holding back when talking about how society regards kids who are dwarf. In their July 4 Raising Heights podcast episode, Zoc and Tori, parents of 3, talked about the cruel comments they encounter from strangers. We get a lot of feedback from people that just don't deserve to have a voice, honestly, like in our lives, Tori said. It is brought up occasionally, questioning our decision to have children when we knew they could have dwarfism. During each pregnancy, Zoc, 34, and Tori, 33, had a 50-50th chance of conceiving a kid with dwarfism. However, achondroplasia dwarfism was present in all 3 of their children from birth. Jackson, 7, Lilia, 4, and Joshua, 2, we chose to bring our 3 dwarf children into the world, Tori stated. And I can't imagine in what world you live in that you can look at our 3 kids and be like, yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. She continued by saying, I cannot look at my kids and see anything but the grace of God and the love of Jesus. Comments such as, why would you bring kids with dwarfism in? Will then follow, are they going to be made fun of? Zoc elaborated on these emotions. Furthermore, it says, hold on, I'm not worried about it, and neither are they. That's the problem with those people. He went on, you're telling me that because of the mockery society would give them, I shouldn't have brought in children with dwarfism? That's a society issue. Society must evolve. Following Zoc and Tori's announcement in February that they would not be returning for season 26 of the TLC series, Little People, Big World's future is currently uncertain. Whatever happens with the reality TV series, hopefully the parents of 3 continue to share about their lives and children on their podcast and social media accounts. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.